When it comes to Diamond is Unbreakable, I pretty much like everything about it. Part 4 is one of my favorite parts of JoJo and one of those parts of JoJo that gets you to simply experience different emotions throughout it. The best thing about JoJo Part 4 for me is the main villain of the part, Yoshikage Kira. I was planning to make a video about Kira for a while but never like this. I watched a video a while ago from xForts who makes JoJo videos that I like, and when he made his funny Valentine video, the thing I liked the most about is not just the video but about xForts as a YouTuber is how open he is to different opinions. And yes, as strong as the title of this video sounds, I am open to different opinions as well. The moment when I saw xForts video, I didn't know how to react to it. Should I go full fanboy mode, or should I be simple and cool, or just I go with different opinions? So I just left that for a while, and today I plan to make a quote-unquote response video, I guess. If you haven't watched xForts Valentine video, make sure to watch that. And for the record, I love Fanny Valentine. He is one of my favorite JoJo characters and a very second close favorite villain for JoJo, but like the title suggests, my favorite villain is Kira. Yoshikage Kira is not just an amazing villain for me, he is one of the best villains on fiction, and I will take his character in different aspects and talk how great he is. Kira is one of the most unique anime characters I have ever seen. This not only goes just for JoJo but for on whole fiction. He's literally so unique in terms of a villain. Main JoJos for every single part besides part 4 have different goals that either go to achieve something world changing or to achieve something that changes a group of people, or just they are already doing something that is considered bad and the heroes go to get them. So by that sense, it simply says that Kira's character arc is one of the most different character arcs throughout of JoJo. He doesn't want to take over the world, he doesn't want to be anything to make him special. In fact, he's the opposite of that. His entire character goal is to simply not be special, or to better say, to just live a normal life. He's one of the most complex characters on JoJo, and at the same time his character arc as a villain is very simple to explain. We have seen different villain masterpieces throughout the years, but all that goes way deeper into the world and humanity and things that are way too complex, but Kira doesn't really go that far. He's very simple, but what makes him very special and complex as a villain is completely different. Sometimes to be a unique character you have to take something very simple and turn it into one of the most complex characters, and that for me is Kira. For anyone confused, I will explain right now. I personally don't like to call Kira just a villain. Before we move on, I would like to say I don't support Kira's action whatsoever, but I want to explain how in the story Kira is as innocent as the innocent people he kills. He has a fetish. That is the whole reason he is a villain. If it wasn't for that, he would not be bad. He will not kill. But even for that, the fetish he has doesn't make him go crazy or just start killing people for no reason. He wants to live a simple life, but he can't get away from his own fetish. The thing you should all remember about Kira's character is that he doesn't kill people specifically. He doesn't kill children, he doesn't kill old woman or old man. He simply kills young woman because of his hand fetish. One of the biggest things about villains as characters and why they are so important to their own story is their own beliefs. Many villains believe they are the good guys on their story, and they are right, or many villains come to the belief that they are the bad guys for that. Kira is kinda different. He knows killing is wrong and society will punish him for that, but he doesn't call himself the bad guy. He believes that escaping from everything that comes in his path is the right thing to do because he likes living simple life. He likes living a simple person without any problems, but the things that he can't control his entire life. I think this is the easiest way on explaining his character, but the things that define a character like Kira are the action he takes as a villain and how he reacts to things that he can't control. So let's talk about that. I understand that Kira is wrong, and I understand that what he does and what he's doing is wrong throughout the story. Killing is not okay, but at the same time Kira is the only villain that takes that, and he is still one of the most relatable characters or villains in the series, but at the same time we don't agree with his action as a killer, but we relate to his goal to living a simple life. The thing that makes Kira this great, and I praise him as a great villain, is simply because he can be just going on a simple walk on the street, or a simple glass of milk before bed, or going around the park and eating a sandwich, but at the same time he can be taking women's hands with him at the same journey that he does. So simple life, but just one thing, one simple thing that destroys his entire character as a simple person, and he makes him the villain of Diamond is Unbreakable. We relate to him for his motive of a simple life, even though we want him to get defeated as fast as possible, because we saw how far can he go just to live the simple life that he desires. I am not the guy to judge people's life and say if they deserve to die or live, but I can say for sure that everything that Kira did should be punished by some way, and I think it did, but this time it actually did the best way possible. No law, justice, no should be punished by killing by the main cast of characters, but a simple moment of karma, getting killed by the thing that was there to save you. Kira is not selfish on his goals, that makes him even more relatable, because he is human, that he takes time of his day to put the sock on the right way on the guy which he just blew up. He took the risk of getting caught by the main character, and he even did by just that simple action. I think this simple action that defined how human he is, but at the same time how sociopathic his character is, Kira makes to be one of the best villains I have ever seen. There is no cliche childhood, nothing too strong to change the shape of the world, just a human character with a simple fetish that he can't control, making him to become feared as a serial killer. The single moment that made Kira my favorite JoJo villain is his character was getting explained, and they said at the races and stuff like that he never wanted to be first or second or last, he always came third. That explains a lot about Kira. What an odd thing, never coming first or second, just third. That just is a greatness way to explain about his character, and I want to point out is how not only the reference the fact that he's coming third, never trying to be number one. He could have been number one, but he didn't want to be number one, and how much normal he wanted to be. Not the best, not the worst, just a normal person with a simple life.
I know that you want me, I know that I want you. Never be sorry, I know that they haunt you too, but it's alright, you'll be fine. Baby, it's alright, you'll be fine. As long as your mind, take a look at the sign.
One of the best things about Kira as a character is the design. Araki made him to dress in a way that he doesn't stand out, but has one of the coolest character designs and one of the most interesting of them at all of JoJo. It's easy to say that his character is based out of David Bowie, that the way Araki referenced that is one of the best I have ever seen in the series. One of the best things about Kira is also his stand Killer Queen. That has to be one of my favorite musical references in JoJo, but at the same time Killer Queen abilities make for it to be one of the most interesting stands in all of JoJo. The thing that made that so much special and something special that to be praised of is that a serial killer having a stand that looks like a monster cat who goes around and explodes people and later on turns back days is just an amazing power to have. At the end of part 4, like Killer Queen became my favorite stand, even though it changed later on, still has that emotional impact to me. Now let's discuss the actual character arc of Kira as a villain and his interactions with the main cast and his fight and his downfall.
My love, he makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself.
Even though Kira is a serial killer by any means and he has killed a lot of people throughout his fights with the main cast of characters, in my opinion his fights are as fair as they can go. His bomb sheer heart attack was made to be invisible, and even though he thought that way, it was proven wrong, so he needed to go in himself. Jotaro was at that point injured obviously, but in his own battle when Kira was fighting Koichi, he was so interesting as a character just to tell how normal Kira is as a human, he will also put the sock on the guy who beat down. And even after getting defeated, beaten down by Jotaro's amazing Star Platinum, also Josuke's Crazy Diamond, he doesn't give up and he still tells us the passion that he has on living a normal life. This makes him relatable, and after he managed to even change bodies, we see that he was scared on getting caught by the main cast of characters. Throughout history, we have seen many characters that get scared of the villain, but in this case I honestly believe that Kira was scared as much himself. The best part about part 4 in my opinion was seeing Kira struggle and being put in a position that he can't get out simply, so had to do something, and while he was thinking hardly to himself, things came to him, and that was the perfect thing for him as a character to change the complete story. And at that point he gets the ability called Bite the Dust. Bite the Dust changes the entire story of part 4, and it's just amazing seeing Kira about simply being happy and living a normal life with his quote-unquote family. His final battle with Josuke represents the great deal of duality between protagonist and antagonist in Diamond is Unbreakable, but also it's one of the most satisfying endings to a character arc in all of JoJo. After all, Kira is so good that Araki felt the need to create an own story about his journey on the afterlife. So yeah, this is the entirety of this video, or the entirety of the part when I explain why Kira, aka Yoshikage Kira, my favorite villain on JoJo, and I believe him to be the best villain on JoJo, in my opinion. Thanks for watching this video. While I was making this, I saw that YouTube was lacking on Kira character analytics videos. There were a few of them that I personally like a lot, but all of those were going through the events of Kira in order and not really after his character the way I personally see his character. There were some that did that, and no disrespect to them, but you get my point, no disrespect to anyone. Also shout out to xForts. If you're watching this for any reason, hello, what's up? Anyways, I am sure someone is gonna get at me in the comment section below and say, oh, you could have said this about Kira or that. I am so sorry. When I made the original script for this video, I point out the things I personally see in Kira and the things that make him my favorite villain. So if anything I forgot, I am sorry, just point out in the comments below, because no video is perfect and for sure my videos aren't perfect, so yeah. Anyways, that's all what I had to say. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you're new around here, because I will be making a lot more JoJo videos. By a lot more I mean a lot more JoJo videos that I have planned to make, and stuff around, maybe, I don't know. Follow me on Twitter for any potential updates. Your boy adinplore is signing off.
We go back, we relax, hentai in the